Hi, hello. Welcome back to our channel, Maths with Khadir sir. We completed in the last video about the types of polynomials. Today we are going to know about the graphical representation of zeros of a polynomial. What is that graphical representation? Graphical representation or graphical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. See, here two words are important. What is that? First one is zeros and the polynomial, and by what method? Graphical method. Graphical meaning of zeros of a polynomial, or else graphical representation of zeros of a polynomial. We know that how to find the zeros of a polynomial, whether it is a linear polynomial, whether it is a cubic polynomial, whether it is a quadratic polynomial. We know that how to find out the zeros of a polynomial. How to find out that? For example, take a linear polynomial y is equals to 2x plus 3. To find out the zeros of any polynomial, we simply equal that polynomial to 0. That means y is equals to 0. Here y in the sense what? 2x plus 3. That means 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. If you take this 3 to that side, what will happen? 2x is equals to minus 3 and x is equals to minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. This is about finding zeros of a polynomial. Now, take another example which is quadratic. X square minus 3x minus 4. X square minus 3x minus 4. This is the given polynomial. To find out the zeros of any polynomial, what should we do? We should equal that polynomial to 0. That means x square minus 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. We know that how to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. See here, the middle term is 3x, but here this is, assume it is p and this is q. By multiplying these two, you should get minus 4. Minus 4. By adding or subtracting, you should get minus 3x. Now how to do? First we should take the factors of 4. 1 into 4 is equals to 4. 2 into 2 is equals to 4. 4 into 1 is equals to 4. But here what? Minus 4. What is that? Minus 4. So keep minus here. Minus. So what factor should give minus 3x? See, 2 plus minus 2 will give? No. Here minus 4 plus 1 give? Yes. So write x square minus 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. X square minus x square plus x minus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. If you observe here, what is the common term here? X. 1x is left here. X plus 1 minus 4x plus 1 is equals to 0. See here this term is same. That means that is a factor. X plus 1 is equals to 0. And here this x and this x minus 4 is equals to 0. Now x plus 1 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 1, x minus 4 is equals to 0, x is equals to 4. If you observe that here this is a quadratic polynomial and it has how many zeros? 2 zeros. And it is linear polynomial. It has how many zeros? 1 zero. Like this, if you solve a cubic polynomial, it will have 3 zeros. That means a linear polynomial has only 1 zero and a quadratic polynomial having only 2 zeros and a cubic polynomial having only 3 zeros. Now we are going to represent these zeros on the graphical method. So easy and so important concept. See how to represent them. Nothing but here we took two polynomials. One is linear and one is quadratic. One is linear and one is quadratic. And what is the first one? Y is equals to 2x plus 3. Y is equals to 2x plus 3. See, first to find the graph of that polynomial, to find the zeros of this polynomial on the graph, first we have to take some values for x and substitute that values in this polynomial in x. Now, for example, I am taking here x is equals to 0. That means y is equals to 2 into 0 plus 3 is equals to 0 plus 3. Y is equals to 3. That means here x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 3. This is first point. Now take second point. That means take 1. Y is equals to 2x plus 3. X is equals to 1 is equals to plus 3 is equals to 5. Y is equals to 5. That means here x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 5. Now you have to take simultaneously both positive and negative, one after one. Not take one next to two, next three, not like that. First take plus one, next take minus one, next plus two, minus two, like that you take. Now next, like this, you can take up to 5 or 6 values to find out the zeros of that polynomial. Now next take x is equals to 2, y is equals to 2x plus 3, x is equals to 2, sorry, minus 1. Y is equals to 2 into minus 1 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 is equals to 1. Here, x is equals to minus 1. This is another point. And next, 2. Y is equals to 2x plus 3. Take x is equals to 2. Y is equals to 2 into 2 plus 3 is equals to 4 plus 3. Y is equals to 7. X is equals to 2. Now take minus 2. Y is equals to 2x plus 3. 2 into minus 2 plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3 is equals to minus 1. X is equals to minus 2. So these are the 4 points we got. These are the 4 points we got. Now see what to do. Just we have to substitute these values in the graph. These values in the graph. What is the first point here? X is equals to 0 and y is equals to 3. What is the second point? X is equals to 1, y is equals to 5. Third point, x is equals to minus 1, y is equals to 1. Fourth point, x is equals to 2, y is equals to 7. Fifth point, x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 1. So these are the points we got by substituting the particular values, some values in x. Now draw graph for this. Now draw graph for these points. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Next 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11. So, what is the first point? X is equals to 0, y is equals to 3. That means where the graph is here. 0, comma 3. Next, x is equals to 1, y is equals to 5. X is equals to 1 is here. This is here. Next, third point, x is equals to minus 1, y is equals to 1 here. Next, 2, 7. 2, 7 is here. 2, 7. Next, minus 2, minus 1. Minus 2, minus 1. Sorry. Here, minus 2, minus 1. If you join these points, what will happen if you join these points? See, join these points. This is the graph of y is equals to 2x plus 3. Now understood the definition of graphical representation or graphical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Nothing but that the polynomial cuts or intersect x-axis at number of times. That number of times is known as the number of zeros of that polynomial. See here x-axis, observe the x-axis. The polynomial cutting how many times? That means how many times the polynomial, this is the polynomial, how many times it is intersecting the x-axis? Only one time. And we got also the zero of the polynomial, linear polynomial, what? Only one polynomial. What is that? Y is equals to 0, 2x plus 3 is equals to 0, 2x is equals to minus 3, x is equals to minus 3 by 2. And this is the 0, what? Where the polynomial is intersecting the x-axis. That means that how many times the polynomial intersects the x-axis, that number of times is known as the number of zeros of a polynomial it is having. Like that, we know that what we know that a linear polynomial having only one zero, for quadratic only two zeros, for cubic only three zeros. Like that, if anywhere if you see any graph, that means see here, this is a graph. Here how many times the polynomial, this is a polynomial, and how many times it is intersecting the x-axis? Here one time, here two times. That means how many zeros it having? Only two zeros. See another graph. See how many times it is intersecting x-axis? Here one, two, three. That means it have how many? Three zeros. Like that, by seeing graph, you can easily identify, you can easily recognize that the polynomial having how many zeros. Nothing but that number of times the polynomial is intersecting the x-axis, that number of zeros the polynomial is having. So easy and so important concept in your class 10. You will get easy marks by seeing the graph, that by seeing the x-axis, how many times the polynomial intersecting x-axis, that means that number of times, that number of zeros that polynomial is having. So this is today's session, this is today's lecture. I hope you understood the concept. Like our videos, share our videos with your friends, with your classmates, with your fellow students, everyone, so that everyone should know about the class 10 important chapters or important concepts. I hope everyone got the video, everyone got that concept, everyone understood that video. uh, this is today's lecture. We will meet in next video, next concept. Until then, stay tuned to our channel Maths with Khader sir. Thanks for watching.